Okay. Let's actually talk about this, because I wanted to talk about this, and I think the levels speak for themselves now. They're messy, and they have this aura to them that either he didn't want to make this, or he was cutting corners or something. It doesn't feel as focused as some of the earlier stuff. At times, still looks pretty cool, but for the most part, I'm feeling a certain fuzziness in it. Anyway, so my characters. Who would I even consider up for offer? Well, I think I got 4 real people that I might consider. Capable enough to survive an encounter and not cry about it. An encounter of the pistol kind, that be. Let's turn off a D&Show map. So we got Ophinia, who, again, would require some narrative conceits to work, but it'd be fun. It'd be funny at the very least. Depending on how you want to play it off, you could either play it off as softball. She's a big ol' weenie. What did that do? Maybe it did something somewhere else. Or it can ever be this, like, comparable level power, threat, strength, but it's like, yeah, but what does it actually help us to have this? Because on some level the problem is bigger than that. The problem is bigger than one person can solve. Even with all the power she has, you know, you can't stop an entire invasion. Can you? And she probably puffs up and pride is hurt and she goes, bet I could if you give me a chance. Or something of the sorts. And on the other hand, powers would be interesting. Very elemental, very energetic, very Sang-esque. Could even give her climbing. Although climbing doesn't get used much. The character gimmicks in general don't get used much. And I know why, but it's like, come on. You make all these fun gimmicks, but you're not using them. The characters don't stand out if they don't get a chance to be different. The Mega Base has opportunities for most characters to do something, except for the Blood Seals, but those are fairly uninteresting gimmicks. They're just a health tax to open a door. I'd just say Athena could probably be a nice mix-up of things. Change pace. Something fresh. Oh, we can go higher. Then we have Siska, who would just fall under super spy levels of skills, I guess. Normal person, but extremely capable thief/infiltrator. Knows how to get the job done. Despite her age, surprisingly experienced. But I think Kagura's already going to fill that slot. Experienced infiltrator / cool kickflips. But since Miko is implied to be a prick, who's going to fuck everyone over at some point, could also take the tiger. Who is, in fact, technically the name holder of Sapphire Crook. I don't ever really use that name much for anything. I mean, I used to call myself, but even then I'm like, I kind of want to change the name. Something else, something fresh. Have we opened this damn thing yet? Hey! Sapphire is originally kind of bland, just like, here's a thing I can use to represent myself on the internet. But I've developed some characteristics for the character, which is separate from me, because why would I want... I just like animal characters. They have a little bit more, you can apply more character and visual interest than with humans. Although with humans you can do outfits more. Because the problem with a furry character is a tiger has orange and black stripes. And guess what? That messes up your ability to wear clothes. Because now you have to concern yourself with two colors in a very distinctive pattern that are directly interfering with the color combination you're going with the outfit. Just saying, if you want to have the fur, you can't have the clothes. They kind of clash on a certain level. You have to really cover up to get consistency from that point. Why is the dungeon on the second floor? It just doesn't feel... Not how I would do it. But yeah, over time I developed some characteristics. Those characteristics being that he's a techno nerd, programmer. I guess Mickey already fits that, but he'd be more electronic, and Mickey seems to be more of a mechanical, like, combat engineer. Although that being said, Sapphire would fucking blow at actual combat. You'd have to work on that. I have some other characters, but I don't know when they're all just in and out of my brain. Ugh. If they want someone with some furry star power for some reason, I can get you in contact with someone who's famous enough that they've started to get people going, oh my goodness. Ah, it's the Bloodbath, Phase 2. And no effect, it blew him up to smithereens. So what would I give Ophinia? I mean, for Siska, it's simple enough. You can mostly go with standard weapons or, like, modified versions. Fancy high-tech stuff, because that's just how she rolls. The right tool for the job and everything. I guess you could give her the VR powers if you wanted to. Get up here, goober. But Ophinia would probably be the one with the weird arsenal. I want to go in there too. So nice, you did it twice. I wonder if this is a trap. I found the weapon boosting crystal. How does it boost my weapons? Oh. What? Oh, I just can't move. Too much pink energy is dangerous. Oh, we're in like a mini labyrinth. It's off to the side. Okay, gotcha. I like the shiny pebble floor. Oh my goodness, it's the glass maze again. Now, of course, the reason I'm thinking about this is not as like a replacement kind of thing, because no, it's more. I just think it's fun to do. Think about things. Just have a little think. If you happen to be the kind of person to have like spare characters or ideas in your head, like how would you implement them? What would you give them? Well, how many hit points? How much stamina? How do these interact? What do they do? What like even on a non-mechanical level, what do they contribute to AMC specifically? Because don't forget, the AMC is supposed to be like this crack team of super agents and everything. You can't just say, oh well, they shoot the gun. No, they gotta have a little extra. They gotta contribute. Ah. I see. Gosh, it's gonna be weird to go to Imagination World after playing this for, what feels like an entire life. I feel like I'll reincarnate into Quake in build. Like, not only do I think about, like, oh, how would I implement X and Y? Like, what would I give Ophinia? What would her shtick be? I would probably say that she, I think it'd be cute if she lets out of medical kits, because she doesn't use them. Maybe she doesn't use them at all. Maybe her health kits are reskinned for the purposes of her character. Like, hey, get a mechanical character in there, have some repair kits or something. Or they're just drinks. They're just little treats. She gets more health out of food items, and she gets health back whenever she beats a dude up. Because that's, again, it's her ego more than anything. If we're going with a weaker sort, then yeah, medical kits make perfect sense. It depends on what we'll be working with in that regard. But the problem is, of course, if you're going with the high tier, she implicitly changes the fundamentals of the setting. Like, Miko is an incredibly high up there character who's kind of bazonkers that he's in the setting at all. Considering that he's an interdimensional super cyborg Jesus. He changes the fundamentals of the setting, just like Ophinia would. I don't know if she shifts it as much as Miko's initial steps would, like on a grand still not something you want to just do on a whim, you know. The lower level version, however, you can more easily implement. She's just weird. She just has these weird powers that she's learning to use and is honestly kind of annoyed by. And hell, considering her backstory, especially the early stuff. Oh, it's you. It'd be fairly easy to tie in a little character drama you can draw on when it's necessary. But what is Siska's extra thing? Because, you know, cool. But what makes her AMC special, you know? A boss fight so great, he decided to recycle it. I'm going to recycle, skipping it. I still don't know what the weapon boosting crystal did. Oh, the platforms are falling. Oh, and the last one. So, what makes Siska AMC special? Maybe it's a favor kind of thing. Like she's worked with several instances. Because she is just a master thief. She just steals for people. Like, oh, you need something, you need to get something that isn't yours? I can change that. That kind of stuff. Perfect time at that point to have like a message that goes, you're cheating, aren't you? Anyway, now we get to do this long trek upwards. That was nice. I beat up the bad guy. Da 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 da. Peach joined the party. That's for Sapphire. I don't know. It also is a matter of context, isn't it? Like, Snowfall just joined because he wanted to. He showed up one day and was like, I want to help. Okay, this is kind of neat. Little lava section. So the underside of this floating island has a big problem. It's quite a sizable problem, actually. Help, I got in, I can't get out. Yep, that's what I was worried about. So because we're under an island, and Duke 3D loves having its own opinions as to where you go when you no-clip, we have a problem. Let's have a look around. We're just having a tour, if anything. I guess that's what the weapon boosting crystal was for, huh? How about calling it early quits? I'm a